Hello.
Hey, what's up? We're here.
How's everybody?
We're back.
We will determine a winner of our tournament, possibly even before the President of the United States is determined.
Very maybe.
So,
yeah.
we'll just hop into the games, since there's nothing political that we need to talk about at this point. So, who's playing what? I'm on Luria. Okay.
Yep. We got Luria of Water Hollow versus Portanoil the Scaremonger of Survival.
Rolling dice.
5, 10. This is the double Novu Dynamo deck.
Yeah.
2 Quintrino Fluxes. It's got Animator. Is this the Animator Monument? Yeah, this is the Animator Monument.
Yeah,
this deck is sweet.
Yeah, the deck is sweet.
It's pretty sweet. How are y'all doing? We got some boomers. Nice. Who needs a president? This is more important. Yep.
Yeah, this directly impacts us.
It does. All we want is 4 years of not having to worry about the news every day. Yeah, Nathan survived yesterday.
I am currently surviving from yesterday. To give you an idea, I've worked with people who've worked that precinct for 10 years, and they said they have never seen a turnout like that. I tweeted about it, but to give you some numbers, normally that district, I should say precinct, is not a district, right? Like a congressional district, that's like a separate line of demarcation. So that precinct has something like between 24 to 2,500 registered.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
Keep going, Nathan. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, Stormstrong is. You should apologize to Nathan right now.
Yeah. So there's somewhere between MMC and MMC. I don't fucking know Roman numerals. Anyway, there's like 24 to 2,500 registered voters in that precinct. That precinct is actually divided into two, because there's like roughly 5,000 people that live there, or 5,000 registered voters that live in that area. So they actually divided into two. It's a elementary school gymnasium that is just kind of split down the middle. So half the people come in one side. Basically, if you live on one side of the road, you come in this part. If you live on the other side of this road, then you come into this other area. Well, the number of registered voters going into that election was actually 3,000. So it was like 6,000 total. So you had a 20% increase in registered voters. You had a 42%, at least on our part, 42% turnout the day of. And apparently another 30% voted absentee or at the office.
Jeez.
They were telling me that it was like multiple city blocks was how long the line was for early voting leading up to the day of the election. That, because of the way the parking lot is there, that precinct has drive up voting for people who cannot stand in line, people who cannot walk, any number of medical reasons. Additionally, anybody who was COVID positive was not allowed to come in the building. They had to stay in the car, and so we had to take the equipment to them and then sanitize the equipment afterwards. Now, I didn't personally deal with anybody who was COVID positive, but there was like a whole procedure for dealing with anybody who did.
Oh, wow.
Like if they showed up and said, I'm COVID plus, then I'm COVID plus, we had to make sure that the machine was wiped down afterwards, because you take the machine physically to the car for them to vote.
Okay.
So you had people who requested absentee ballots and then showed up in person and then said, I never got my ballot. So there's like a whole procedure for dealing with them. There's people who registered within In South Carolina, you have to register 30 days before the vote, right? So there are people who like registered like 2 weeks ago. Technically, they're not allowed to vote, but we also can't stop them from voting. So you have to have a whole procedure to deal with them, right? So they have to fill out a paper ballot. It goes in a special place. A judge reviews it later and basically says, oh, this guy registered 2 weeks ago. No, sorry, you're tossed out. So all of those ballots have to get reviewed. So whenever you're looking at a process, like when you're wondering why isn't this all counted? The stuff at a location is counted really quick, right? 7 o'clock rolled around. We shut the doors. Nobody was in line. It's just boom, 7 o'clock. Voting's closed. You close out the big scanner machine that you got. That prints out a tape. That tells you the numbers right there. Boom, you got that info. That info gets radioed in or called into the precinct. That's ready to go. But all the special exceptions are... they have to get reviewed manually. And that's why that process takes weeks. So that's from stuff date of. That doesn't include early voting or anything else that happened. Yeah. So yesterday was bonkers. I was told ahead of time, hey, get there like 30 minutes earlier than you usually do because we're expecting the parking lot to just be full. So I got there like at 5:30 in the morning. There were like maybe a handful of people, but in the next 30 minutes, parking lot filled up. So an hour before polls opened, we had people lining up.
Jeez.
And this is a mulligan. So the line was, and you're familiar with the location, right?
Yeah.
The
Centerville?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so like I said, the gym is divided in two. The one precinct had, or the half of the precinct had people lined up over in this half. Our side had a snake line that was like 7 or so like links like that way. And then the line went out the door, down the sidewalk, past the gym, to the road.
Yeah, that's a long time.
So at one of our... So the machines, they bought these machines 10 days ago to get people scanned in. And yeah, that's actually the pro play there, must be Jake. Yeah, I was actually told by one of my coworkers, it was like, because he didn't know if like I had to like enforce masks on people, and our county basically said, you wear a mask, you don't, that's on you. We're not enforcing anything. So my turn.
I feel like even in mask mandated states, you probably couldn't stop someone from voting if they weren't wearing a mask. I would think. Yeah.
So a buddy of mine worked at a different precinct. One of the guys from the dev team that I used to be a part of. I'm gonna say I'll play Gleeful Mayhem. I will play Cinder, and then I'll play Maleficorn and do the damage to the Cinder.
Bets.
Oh yeah, sorry. Let me get that going.
I'll play Lay of the Land.
So he was telling me that they had like 10 total people not wear masks, and they would like ask somebody if they would put on a mask before they used the machine. Because if they didn't use a mask, they had to like do this
whole sterilize it.
Yeah, they had like this whole cleaning procedure they had to do to the machine. So I will say Star Alliance.
We use electronic
play Red Alert.
Electronic machines that print out paper ballots that you put into a final counting thing.
So the way it works, because after 2016, I was skeptical of the election process, and that's why I'm a poll worker today, because I was like, how does this thing work? They let the public be a part of it. You can volunteer to be a part of it. And it's not even volunteering, they pay you to be there, right? So you're compensated for your time. It's not really worth your time to do it for money. Like,
we had like Q-tips handed out to touch the machines.
So the way it works is you I will play...
Oh, it's my turn now, I think. Oh, no, it's not.
No, I'm taking Star Alliance. I'll play Red Alert for no gain. So you come in the line. you get to a desk, you show me a photo ID. That's, I mean, like, if you want to make an argument about or voter suppression, photo ID is like one of the classic arguments for it. You need some way to prove that somebody is who they say they are. A photo ID at this point is just kind of accepted by a lot of people. So you show up, you show me a photo ID, and it could be anything. It could be a passport, it could be driver's license, it could be concealed weapons permit, anything that it is. It's got your photo on it, and it was like government issued. That's good enough for me.
They didn't even look at ours. They just scanned a license.
Yeah. So, well, all the scanning the license does is it pulls up part of your last name and it pulls up part of your first name. And if you are in the precinct you're supposed to be in, because all the machines know which precinct they're supposed to be in, you'll just pull right up. And if there's no other people that start with JUS or the first 3 letters of your last name, then it's all cool.
Oh.
But if you're a junior, or if you are, it also scans your date of birth.
Okay.
And it can get that from the back of the license. Because all it is just a barcode information that it is just read by a machine and just puts it into a field. So the only thing that we could search by is... yeah, so, and we had people come in and basically say, oh yeah, I've got like a utility bill and some others. I'm like, I don't need that.
That's crazy.
South Carolina is photo ID. It is photo ID, nothing else. You can have your voter registration card, and if you don't have a photo ID, I can't help you.
Wow.
Right, that's the law. Right, that's the way it is. So I will play Scout Pete and do 2 damage to Cinder. And then I'll particle sweep to kill Tink. There's a damage icon on that. I got more damage than targets at this point, so I gotta like keep throwing the damage into Cinder to keep me from killing other guys. And I'll draw 3. Go ahead. So anyway, you come up to the computer. I take your photo ID. I scan you in.
Let's see logos. I'm gonna play daughter.
Okay.
I'm gonna reverse time.
Okay. And so you'll draw 3. So that the oldest, it's all but 1.
And 1 is a lay of the land. So as long as I draw the lay of the land, I can get the last card.
Gotcha. And the new machines, once I verify you are who you say you are, and it checks to see if you have voted already, if you've been issued an absentee, or any number of other things. I then have like this printer that prints out a ballot, because if you lived in a place that have don't interrupt the election with the Keyforge. Yeah, sorry. If you have I am going to...
EU viewers, skip ahead 1 game.
Yeah.
Unless you want to know about the American electoral process, which is interesting.
I will say Sanctum. I'll play Bulwark. I'll Burning Glare Daughter. I'll play Champion Anaphil and capture 1 onto Cinder, and then I'll play another Champion Anaphil.
That's why I don't understand all the calls about election fraud and stuff like that. I don't know how you do election fraud. I don't know how it's just it would be so difficult to do without getting caught and sent to jail for like many years.
Here is the thing about conspiracies. Okay, the more people involved in a conspiracy, the more likely there is someone squeals on the conspiracy.
Yeah.
Okay,
and like you need so many people involved.
In the case of election stuff, it's all handled publicly, right? So that's why this stuff gets caught when things go wrong, like they did in North Carolina, and then they did in California and other places like that. That will work. Yep. All right, my turn.
Check 6.
I am going to say this. I will. Yeah, this is fine. I'll mark of this the away team. I will play Maleficorn. I am going to Implosion, Anaphil, and the away team. Let's thunder back, see if I care. Center go. No, it's the other way.
Yep.
Pencil and X marks the spot. So, yeah. Anyways, Cinder. I guess the Cinder Reap, or just I'll Reap with Cinder because I think I can. I'll kill this champion and I feel sorry. Sanctum creatures, get out of here. And
Sanctum,
I will draw 3.
Get out of here.
Draw. They've got 6. I'll say check, and I'll draw 3.
I'll Forge. I will say Starlands as I have to. I will pick up the archive. I will play Kirby, Stunner. Kirby will play Nobu Dynamo. I will play Explorover. I'll Reap with Tink. Stun. Scout Pete.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
Alright, I'll Forge. That market disc could have been better, I suppose. Yeah. So, the first place a voter gets counted in South Carolina is at the table, right? So you scan the person in, you give them a ballot. Okay, so you're tracking who has shown you a photo ID. So you would have to have somebody else's photo ID and then pass for them with that ID to have the ballot cast. Okay, and you're counting the number of ballots that you have issued. You are allowed to screw up 1 ballot, even. We're issued enough so that everybody who comes in drinking a slushie on their way to the ballot trips and spills the slushie on their way to the machine, spills the slushie on the ballot. I can give you another ballot, right? We have that, right? And if that happened 1,300 times in a row yesterday, I would be absolutely... today I would be laughing. Yesterday I'd be so mad. I'd be like, I cannot believe you are the 700th dude who came in this line and spilled slushy on your ballot. Here's another one, you know?
Yep, there's a reason that Oregon is very blue.
But we have to, you write spoiled on the ballot that is screwed up, and that goes in a separate place where it's counted and kept track of. So you take your ballot, you go to a machine, that's where you make your selections. You make all your selections, there's stuff where you can vote straight party if you want. It spits out the ballot once it's all done. You get several chances to verify it. You verify as you go along. And then you head over to a scanner that takes the ballot, counts it. So you're getting counted there too. You get counted at the machine. All the machines are tallied together. Basically, they're making sure that they've counted the people. So everything's counted in triplicate.
Yeah.
You got the desk.
And you have the paper backup.
Yes, and the ballots are in a bin that's sealed with a seal at the end of the day. Those sealed numbers are tracked, and those are carried. So if there's a question about the ballots there, you take them out and hand count them. So,
that's just difficult for the election poll workers.
Yeah,
it's not that difficult in South Carolina. It's just I had to stay in the line for a long time today or yesterday.
Right. I will say Star Lance.
Welcome, Exus. Yep, there might be some more Nathan rants tonight.
I mean, it's been basically a freestyle Nathan rant as we've gone along. So I will say Star Alliance. I am going to play a Garcia. I will play a Scout Pete, capture 1 onto Maleficorn. I will unstun Scout Pete, and then I am going to access denied Kirby. We are sharing sleeve colors. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Alright, start of the turn. I'll discard this to the Nobu Dynamo. I will...
It's pretty laid back. Yeah, it was like an informative jam session, I'd say. It wasn't a rant. I wasn't fired up.
I'll say sorry, and I'll play Monument to Primus. I'll play Citizen Tricks, steal 1. I will play Chant of Hubris. Move that there. Beware the Ides to blow up that Scout Pete.
Yeah. This deck is generating a lot of amber.
I will. Yeah, it is. I will. Deck with 6.
I want to take. I want to take a Sanctum turn, but I'm afraid I have to take a this turn. So I will play Stirring Grave. I'll archive this Scalp Pete with the 2 damage icons.
Daughters lived a little bit. Yeah.
I will play Infernus. When you reverse timed, I got shuffled in. Is it reverse time in your hand?
Yes.
Okay. Because you're, yeah, you just shuffled. Oh no, it's not in your hand. It's reverse time could be in there somewhere. Oh, I lost track of where
it is in my hand.
I got him! Ha! The mind trick.
But yeah, okay. No, because it was 4 Starlines cards, and then it got shuffled in after I drew the last one, which was like the next turn. So
yeah. Okay. So I'll purge these.
Okay.
And then Cinder is going to fight Citizen Strix. Maleficorn Reap. Suppose Maleficorn Reaps. I gotta generate Scamber at some point. I don't have any really profitable fights over there, so. Okay, it's your turn. I will draw 2. Go ahead.
I will. So start the turn. I'll discard. I'll discard this Research Smoko to gain 1. I'll say Star Alliance. I will reap with.
Oh, you will not.
I will.
You will do no such thing. We'll get an amber count by Friday. Yeah.
I'll reap with Explorover. I will Contrino Flux the Rover and the Scout Pete, so 4s and 3s.
Okay.
Kirby hangs out. I'll reap with Tink, and I'll stun the Maleficorn.
Okay,
your turn.
All right.
What's your favorite dead TCG?
Star Wars, the Decipher Star Wars CCG has a special place in my heart. It was the very first one I played. I would have to, so I can't just crown a clear winner.
Is Keyforge dead? Find out tomorrow on Reddit when there's a new post.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, it's tough because we did that card game Necromancy series where we explored a lot of older games. We explored a lot of bad older games.
I would give some...
Lord of the Rings TCG probably is my top.
I do love that game.
Yeah.
I would probably give that game an honorable mention because I do think that game had balance problems, but it was a lot of fun. The Decipher Star Wars game has a special place in my heart because they wanted you to be able to do anything that you saw in the movies in the card game,
and you could,
and it's there.
Yeah.
So I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Commandeer. I'll play General Salvador. He'll capture 1. I'll play Lyco Knight. He'll capture 1. I will play Seeker of Truth. I'll put 1 onto Cinder. That's it. It's your turn. I will draw 4.
So start of the turn. I will.
Babylon 5 is good. It is probably one of the best multiplayer card games of all time.
Let's go reverse time. The Nobu Dynamo. I'll say the Logos. I will.
Babylon 5 is an incredible multiplayer game.
Play Lethalogica. Pause a loop. I will.
Yeah, Netrunner is good. I would make like a dead CCG tier list. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I'll fight the Lycanite.
Okay. I don't think I could tell you my favorite one. And then once I made a tier list, I might end up at my favorite one. I love the classic Warhammer 40k card game, the one Sabretooth Games put out.
We never get to play that one, did we?
We didn't play it for card game Necromancy, but I love that one from a mechanic standpoint. There's just so much like efficiency and design on cards, and you like rate cards for all these different reasons. So like building a deck was like really difficult. You had a lot of
Kurzap.
It's non-mutants.
Yeah.
Why, it's all of these.
I will play Munchling, play Causal Loop for a card. I'll use Animator, and I'll reap with the Monument to Paramus. Your turn.
Okay, I'm going to say Starlands. I'll put my archives into my hand. I'm going to play Ambassador Lou, who's going to shoot Munchling twice. I'm going to play Kirby, who's going to gun down Anthony, who's going to gun down Subject Kirby. Ugh. Capture all of that. And then I'll play Scout Pete, who's going to gun down the Munchling. And then Scout Pete, unfortunately, has to turn his second icon to himself. And then I'll look at the top card. And yeah, I'll discard Squire Alice. And it is your turn. Anthony gives you back one, I will draw two. Go ahead.
I'll say Saurian. I'll play Monument to Strix, Gleatops, Strix, and a Siren Horn. I'll use the Monument to move that there.
Okay. Alright, my turn.
Yes.
I will say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Scout Pete. He's going to take a top card. I'll discard Amberheart. That card is very dead. Ambassador Lou is going to discard Bonesaw to steal one.
Favorite Saurian Monument? Probably Strix. It's probably the best one.
I think Strix is the best one.
Yeah.
Because Strix is already good with a play effect, right? So you play Strix, you get the effect, Strix dies, you're happy.
Yeah.
So Monument to Strix. Your Strix is also very fragile, right? Like Octavia, 5 power, 1 armor, not easy to kill. Pretty easy to play around. You can stun it, you can just ignore it. Because if it captures too much amber, you can get around it. Primus is not bad. I don't hate Primus. But Strix is just steal one oftentimes. So, alright, I will play Lay of the Land. No, I want to use this Scout Pete. No. Yep. Okay, Scout Pete's gonna fight Strix.
Okay.
Screw you, Strix. And then Anthony is gonna reap. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, first I gotta resolve this Lay of the Land before Anthony does anything. Resolving the Lay of the Land. That was messy, I'm sorry, I'm sloppy. Ah, even better. Okay. I'll put this Observe You Max onto this Scout Pete. I could put it onto Anthony, but that doesn't seem right because he's just gonna give you the amber right back anyway. Okay, now Anthony reaps. This goes back to you. At the end of my turn, I will draw 3. I think I started that turn with 3 amber, right? So.
I know, right?
Yeah, I know.
I'll say...
if you can't keep track of a game of Keyforge, how can I expect you to keep track of democracy?
Star Alliance. I will... Particle Sweep, Ambassador Loop.
Oh.
Jimmy. I will play
political violence.
Play Lay of the Land.
There's nothing there.
Draw a card.
Something you do need to know about character being exiled and card exile comes back in Dark Tidings' its own card. That would be cool. There's a lot of like references, like the Aquans or whatever that were told to wear pants. It'd be really funny if there was one that was wearing pants in Dark Tidings. If there's like a Sanctum one, I like it because I like the characters that like are from other factions that are a part of another house, like Shadow Saurus, a whole bunch in Star Alliance, right?
All Hadron Collision Antony do 3 damage.
Boom.
And your turn.
Okay, I will say it's not enough to forge. You forge if I don't say Star Alliance here. Okay, so I will subdue the Galeatops. I am going to reap with Antony. And then Scout Pete is going to reap. And I will capture one. And then it is your turn. Antony gives you back one. I will say check with 8. So I will shuffle and draw one.
Okay, I'll say Logos. Will I'll play reverse time. Not gonna matter. Alright, so I will play Kurzap.
Non-mutants. You get all that. That's all you.
Will play Dynamo, play Smoko, play Opposition Research. Do damage to Malficorn. Use Animator to animate the tricks. I don't know that it. I can't steal one. I don't have tricks. Oh, I do have tricks in my discard.
Yeah,
I do. I definitely do that. So your turn. You forge. I draw 2, then shuffle. Draw 2.
Take a lose. I don't have a way to. Well, I don't. Maybe I hit Antony here. I don't know. I'll say
Antony in your discard pile.
There might be some way for Antony to get back into my hand. Okay. I don't think there is. I'm just saying there might be some way. Might be some. I'll market this Nobu Dynamo. I'll play Brabble and do the 2 damage to the Smoko, I guess. Okay. I'll play Sacrifice to do 2 damage to Nobu Dynamo. And then I'll reap with Maleficorn. And then it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Our turn, I'll discard this cost 1.
It's weird. I feel like I lost the game to the Mark of Dis because you like took a turn that felt like you were gonna take anyway, right? Because I marked you. You played you shuffled into how many ever Star Alliance cards you played. Star Alliance. You were like played Tink, played the guy, played.
I think I only played 2 cards. I only had Kirby. I had Kirby as the problem. I had Kirby and Explorer Rover.
Well, you got the thing was you got the stunner out of the thing too, so you got to use the stunner. So
I'll play Munchling. I'll use Animator for the tricks. I don't have that anymore, so I'll just store 1. Your turn.
Yeah, and that's it.
Okay.
I needed like 1 more turn. Because I could Stirring Grave Antony, but that would take like several turns. I needed it in my hand at that time. Yeah. So, Oppo Research last turn.
Oh, did you reap last turn?
I think I did. I cheated,
but
it didn't matter. I lost.
Okay. Portal is a sweet deck.
Well, I think it's the classic. The classic Justin only played with half the deck because of reverse time.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
So, I think if you had to go through the whole deck, like the whole game, as opposed to you playing Krazap every 2 turns, because literally can't win the game without a board.
That's true.
Cheaters lose. Yeah.
Please. Okay, there we go. We got Rock the Eternally Heaven-esque. Okay.
This is an AOA.
Yes. Yeah, it's got some gubs. So
Gub.
Yeah.
Pro gub, anti gub.
Exhume, Ancient Yurk. Okay. 2 Tourette's is great. Collar is always really good in AOA. Bade, yeah.
Disambassador.
You got the Trader.
2 Nature's Call. Good
2 Nature's Call is pretty bananas, right? You have Full Moon. You have Key Charge. You have Life Web. Full Moon.
Chota.
You have Chota, yeah.
So you got Nature's Call, 2 Nature's Calls to go with the Full Moon.
2 Fang House.
And Nature's Call is good with Life Web as well.
Also,
you can set up a Life Web.
And you have the Glimmer to grab it back.
Yeah, that's
for another turn. That's pretty sweet. 2 Grey Riders. Yeah. Maruk is one of my favorite creatures in Sanctum.
Yeah, Maruk is good.
I like Maruk a lot.
Collar. I missed the collar in the first time through.
Yeah.
2 Charrettes is fine. I like Charrette and Lash. I think that's a convenient number, right? To capture 3 and then make your opponent forge for 9 if they kill the Charrettes. So this deck's got some spice. It's got some juice in here.
A little bit of juice.
Healing Blast. I love Ancient Yurk. Ancient Yurk is like wonderful to clean up like your hand, right? There's probably a lot of times where you can play Ancient Yurk, discard a Save the Pack, discard maybe a Borden
or a
right?
Yeah.
Like there's probably a lot of board states where you don't really want to play Borden. So the Yurks, like I know a lot of people saw Yurks in AOA and they're like, ugh, why would I ever want to discard cards? But I think the community's really come around on the Yurks. And the first time I saw Yurk, I was like, oh, this card's incredible because it's gonna clean up your hand for you. And a lot of people thought like the bigger Yurks were also problematic, but I think they're fine too. I think the one that discards 2 is the sweet spot.
Yeah, that's like perfect.
Right.
3 can be troublesome a lot of the time.
You're right, because there's a lot of times where you're like you want to hang on to 1 card.
Yeah.
So in this deck, especially with like the Nature Calls and the Full Moon, I feel like you're trying to set up that to close out a game. So Legacy Yurk and Auto Encoder, yeah, that'd be cool. Or it's more like they may bring Yurks back in some unknown future set, and then you get a Legacy Auto Encoder there. Who won that?
I will mulligan. Our Gauntlet member is protecting their spot in the tournament. It all comes down to this.
Let me get back.
I'm gonna clickbait the YouTube title.
Yeah. I think top 16. I mean, because Gasolina was a top 16. Was it a top 8?
No.
I think Gasolina was either top 8 or top 16.
It was definitely top 16.
And Contphage can't win past the first round of any of the bigger tournaments that
for some reason
anyway. So
it beat Light Tasker in our March Madness tournament. It did. It was like second round. So it did okay in it.
I feel like
this is the man you have running your elections, everyone.
The 2 of these get started?
Oh no. I just said a new one. Just now. It's good now. I didn't see a second one.
This is a keeper. I think this is a keeper. No, I think this is not.
To be fair, the amber betting has always been rigged.
Yeah, we've never pretended otherwise.
Yeah.
We've never told you that it meant anything.
There's the second. Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Oh no.
Hang on, I'll close this one. Okay. 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 We'll close this content. Refund. Uncontestants. Okay, I think...
Bits! Frant! 100 bits!
Frant.
Thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate that. It's mighty kind. Okay, I believe this is now a free and fair contest.
Okay.
This current contest. You have been refunded all amber from the previous fake contest.
There's only one running contest now, theoretically. You gotta check his ID.
No, I've killed the other contests. You have to present to me a photo ID emote in chat to get by. Pirod, when you see an ID. MK House ID. Code Red ID. Mertani ID. Okay, Mertani's in. Mertani's Cat Jam. I need a unique emoji from someone else.
Weird Champ.
Weird Champ. Code
Okay.
Red's in.
Kappa. Stormstrong.
Stormstrong's in.
Poggers and all caps does not
Ooh.
work. That does not check out.
Bill, back to the line. P-Rod's in.
Ooh, Farquaad. That's a duplicate ID.
That's a duke. Okay, Nihil's in.
You're trying to like skirt the system here.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Nodders.
Yeah, you had 30 days to get this in order. Okay, not like this. You're in. Oh, it's called chat interaction, Nihil. You may recognize it from such streams as Moon. Alright. I'll say Logos. I'll play Novu Dynamo. And it's your turn. I'll draw one.
Okay. I'm gonna do some things to this Novu Dynamo that's never been done before.
Okay.
I'm gonna mark and dis it.
Okay.
I don't actually think I kill it, but I'll
You
play.
do some damage.
Maleficorn. I'll do 2. I'll play Maleficorn. I'll play a Sacrofiend. I'll do 3.
So you could do that first, then do 3, right?
F-name recruiter is dealt damage by.
Yeah, you
I'll play
one
that
with
one first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I play that one first. Then do
3.
3. Then do 3.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. And then I'll play Cinder.
What is that hand?
Yeah. It is what it is, man.
Alright, start of my turn. I'm going to use Novu Dynamo to discard a Novu Dynamo. I will say Logos for the turn because I gotta. I'll play a Munchling, I'll play a Daughter, and then this Novu Dynamo is going to crash into that Maleficorn.
Okay. Yes, Pokimane did limit her donations to $5. She makes lots and lots of money, and she was getting all kinds of creepy donations for multiple thousands of dollars. So like that's how you stop Saudi princes from donating multiple thousands of dollars and then think they're entitled to you in some way.
Yeah,
is by limiting donations. So that was pretty cool of her.
We like especially when it came to like the gifting subs things the other day. I do think that Twitch is designed to encourage behavior from people who are addicted to certain types of spending and whatnot, right? So I don't ever want to be a channel that preys on people like that, right? Like if you play a card game, you probably already predisposed to having that kind of behavior anyway, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
There have been plenty of times where I've been like, well, gotta go buy cards. Let's go to the shop. We need something new. We need something that hits right, you know? The platform is definitely designed to prey on that kind of behavior.
I'm gonna have Square Alice shoot Daughter.
Dead.
And I'll Burning Glare to stun the Munchling. Keyforge probably affords you a little extra income based on past games. Niall's gifting you tier 1 sub.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Alright.
Thank you, Niall.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
I will say
yeah, Pokemon was like I was 8 years old and I had to spend every cent I had to open some packs.
And I have been in streams where a streamer has basically told someone to stop giving them money. And it's awkward. It is super awkward, but the streamer is basically like, I don't know how to communicate to you. Please do not give me money. Stop doing it.
And we're not talking about like 5 gifted subs. We're talking about like we're thousands of dollars.
Yeah. Because I've seen where people have a problem and the streamer basically derails the whole stream to try to like make the point at that time.
Yeah.
I don't feel like anybody in this channel is like close to that level. Just as a heads up, but it's one of those. I don't want to be the people who have to be in that position at some point in the future.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want to like if somebody randomly came through our channel and gave us like 10 grand, I'm like, what is this for? Like I'm expecting I gotta like go kill somebody or something at that point, right? Like, 'cause I don't. Why did you pay me 10 grand? Like it doesn't make any sense. So. Yeah. And I'm not saying that stuff to bait donos, right? Like if I wanted to bait donos, I would just swerve into political commentary and have text-to-speech on the channel, so that way you could pay us $3 to have your opinion read by an AI. So just on the hunch that I'm a hitman. Like if you're the kind of person who's got 10 grand to toss at people to see if they are a hitman. All right, I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Journal Order 24. I am going to Quintrino Flux. I'm not going to Quintrino Flux. I think I just discard this Quintrino. No, I could Quintrino Flux. I can play Tink, and then Quintrino Flux Tink, and the Lyconite to get the 2s and the 5s. I can then play Kirby, who will play a Console Primus for me. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. Wait for $3 donations before we play. Yeah. Bait and switch. That was actually Justin that whispered that. So
yeah.
You're barking up the wrong ASMR tree.
I'm gonna say this. I will reap with Sacro Fiend.
You will kill all of your disc creatures.
I will steal one. I will say Starlines. In that case, I will Red Alert.
Nathan reading deck lists. Okay, well that's all my deck. That's all my creatures.
I will.
ASMR needs to be in the channel redemption.
I'll play the Zax Design first.
Sure.
I will play Scout Pete. Discard that. Play Scout Pete.
P-Rod's gifted. Oh god.
Play Sturdy Max. Go ahead.
Done it now.
Thank you, P-Rod.
Do appreciate that.
The General Order dies.
Yes. Start my turn. General Order explodes. I am going to say...
Bill I am is giving 1 sub. Foolish Big J gets a sub. Thank you, Bill.
It's that easy.
It's a tight race over there, yeah. The gifted subs.
I guess 1 chain is worth killing 2 creatures. I'll Krizap. I'll play Smoko. I'll play Causal Loop. I'll archive this. I think that's the one that is the least likely to play. I'll draw 3 with it.
Kozlaz. Subscribe to Tier 1.
Yeah. Appreciate that, Kozlaz.
Getting that train going.
Another train.
Nice. Thank you, Kozlaz.
So the train. So like in the train, right? The train. There's like this compulsion for people to donate bits or stuff like that during the train. That's the kind of thing that I'm talking about. How like Twitch is designed to get that right. Like you got somebody.
It's like counting down.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you got 2.5 minutes to hit the next level of the hype train. Get your own hype train emotes.
That being said, we are at hype level 2, and we have 4 minutes 23 seconds for you to increase that hype level.
So if we were like super predatory, we would play that stuff up. But being an adult man, sometimes the hype train kind of thing is kind of silly, right?
Genshin Impact and TTR are exactly the same.
Yeah, we're a gacha.
We're a gacha stream.
Yeah,
we I'll say this.
We're like
gleeful.
Pay us $5. Pay us $5, and we'll send you a TTR deck. It might even be Light Tasker. It might, and it's just a gacha thing, and we just send you decks from our reject tournament. Not even like the worst decks, right? We save those, but we send you non-stop Grumpus Tamer decks.
Oh yeah. What do I archive here? Kind of feel.
If we apply for Twitch partner, no, because we do not have the metrics. From I think we had enough metrics to meet Twitch partner.
You have to have 7,500 viewers for 12 days.
Circa 5 years ago, we would have
had it. Yes.
We would have been considered Twitch partners.
There was no such thing as affiliate then. Though.
Yeah. But then they started the affiliate program.
And I am done.
All right. I will.
Which is unfortunate. I feel like there should be like a medium area where you can apply for it, where you don't meet all the conditions. But I digress. It is what it is. We'll be affiliates forever.
I'm gonna say Saurian. I'm gonna play Galeatops. I'll play Faust the Great. Unless Dark Tidings has like a huge thing. I mean, honestly, considering there's hardly any in-person Keyforge getting played, I think we've done fairly well as a channel.
Yeah, I've done. I think we did better than we expected to this year.
Because we were certainly concerned, right?
Yeah.
Just as a, well, is it viable for us to keep playing the game on Twitch? You know, I will not exalt for Faust, and then I'm gonna chant of Hubris this over to there. I can stop you by exalting, but that's just like a free amber to you. So I think I just let you forge. I just steal one in the process. Okay, I will draw 4, and it's your turn.
I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Amberheart, play Champion, play Grey Rider, fight Faust.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think the platform is like 90%, I would say probably, what, 99% smaller than this channel. Like, you have this extremely successful people, and then you have like a tier under that. And then I think we're like probably in the median of like success for this, right?
Yeah.
And then there's like a ton of people beneath our level. So got into the game in July.
There's like been a lot of people I feel like that have come into the stream and got into it recently, which is really cool.
Yeah, and that's awesome, right? Yeah. Like that's good to hear. Like, because I think there's probably like a this watershed moment for Keyforge that may not have happened yet, right? Like, I think it takes like, if somebody like LSV or Kibler, or if somebody was like, hey, I played Keyforge and they played it on stream and they had like a lot of fun with it. There's probably like this huge Magic population that would pay attention to that and be like, oh,
but that takes like a digital client that looks good.
I think it does take a digital client, right? Yeah. I think there's like there's definitely room for improvement for the game and growth, probably hinging on a digital client.
Yeah,
so.
I think it's gotten about it. It's going to stay at this relatively this number as long as it is paper only, right? Yeah. I don't think it'll die.
No,
I think it'll just exist.
I mean, I think Fantasy Flight kept the Call of Cthulhu card game around for how long, right? And there were probably 500 people that played that nationally. You know, like they don't mind if something makes money and it's their IP. They don't have to pump any extra money into it. They'll keep it around as long as they know it, that they will sell X copies of this thing, right? I will play Saurians. I'm gonna wear the eyes. Champion Anaphil.
No, you got the train conductor.
Galeatops will kill Grey Runner. Choo choo, Nihil. I will discard tricks, just because if I get to the monument, then I'll play it. Use it. So
you're sold out again. Yeah, they've been super sold out of Mass Mutation, so I feel like the game is doing fine, right?
Yeah,
it's at least meeting their product expectations.
I mean, it does look like sales have declined from set to set, right? Just as if you're looking at pure decks registered, there may be people out there playing Keyforge that haven't registered their decks. I think it's unlikely, but it is entirely plausible. So
I will place some dew on it to do another damage, and it's done. And I'll particle sweep Do 3 more damage to it. Because it's got a damage icon. Your turn. Registrations start out huge, so it's relative. And I think people are like buying a like set number of decks for each set because they don't have to buy like 100 decks. New set comes out, 100 decks. Not everyone does that. It's like I'll add 12 decks to my collection. My collection's already 70 decks, so I don't feel like I need to buy a ton of the new set. But it seems like sales for new sets are doing fine.
Yeah. I mean, I think you sell 100,000 decks of the new set in the first month, you're happy. I mean, that's $1 million, right? That's pretty good. So I will say Star Alliance. I am gonna play an Explorer Rover. I will put a Stunner on Galeatops. I am gonna Quintrino Flux, Explorer Rover, and Bonesaw. I will Hadron Collision Anthony. I will Subdue Anthony. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. I would like to know where you got all that amber last game.
Reverse time, please.
You tell me honestly how you got all that amber.
I will say Sanctum. I will play Grey Rider and fight.
You will unstun Anthony.
No, I'll unstun. I want actually play Salvador. Play Secret Truth.
2 people have a dozen unregistered decks. Yeah, and there's probably the greatest Keyforge deck of all time could be unregistered, right? And that to me is pretty cool.
What makes this game cool.
Yeah, that in its own way is pretty great, right? Because I will say Saurian. I will play Monument to Trix, and I will Axiom. So Salvador, I have to ward a creature. I'll ward Salvador, I guess. Okay. And I'll kill everything else. I've got 2 chains. I'll drop a chain and draw 1. And it's your turn.
Okay, I'll say Starlance. I'll play Ambassador Lou. She'll shoot herself once. Scout Pete. Shoot himself twice. Look at the top card. Discard it. And I'm done. Last week having 10k decks registered, that seems huge, right? Like,
yeah, that's pretty good
in a week.
I'll play Lethal Logica.
Not to mention, it feels like this game is more popular internationally than a lot of their other games have been.
Yeah, it's kind of like movie ticket sales, right?
Oh yeah, in America, you get like China market, and it's like crazy.
Yeah, it's like things, right? You'll have a movie like the Matt Damon fights Chinese dragons movie, and it like in America it'll make like $35 million, but then overseas it'll make like $350 million. I feel like Keyforge is kind of like that too, right? I would say the vast majority of our viewer base on YouTube, at least, is EU. Now, we don't stream at an EU-friendly time, but still, the fact that like 2/3 of our viewership are from the EU, it's kind of telling us something, right? I will play Causal Loop and archive a card. I will play Reverse Time.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay.
Definitely not Farquaad. Is not following. We do not condone view botting, by the way.
Yeah.
It does not really get us where we need to go.
I see Farquaad's follower selling service has started.
Also it's like limited by IP. So it reads like some concurrent viewers by IP. I think it like cuts that. The viewer count just exploded.
I will opposition research. It's got a ping, so I'll ping off the Salvador. I will. Oh, these are in the archives. Okay, I'll drop the chain and draw 5. Tell you it's your turn.
Okay, I will say pick up the archive. I will play Malficorn.
You have to shoot so many of your creatures.
I'm actually gonna kill Scout Pete.
Okay. You don't have to do 2 damage to him. It's enemy creature.
Can't. Oh, you. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll play as Brabble to finish it off.
Okay.
I will Stirring Grave the Scout Pete. I'll play Infernus.
Art Boy, thanks for stopping by.
Actually, I will not do that. I will do the 1 damage to it.
There's like random metrics that are counted that
I'm just gonna do the damage to the armor.
Okay.
I'll play Infernus.
Okay. This is game 2. I've been chatty tonight. Been doing a lot of talking. And the game, I guess, is interesting. There's definitely interesting stuff going on in this game.
Sparkle Sweep.
This game is like completely different than the previous game we played.
Sorry.
Okay.
Ooh, actually, I'm gonna get Strix because of the monument being out.
Okay.
So you get 1 back. And then I'm gonna Implosion the Infernus. And then I'm gonna Stirring Grave the Infernus.
Okay.
That's your turn.
Alright, so I will say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Subject Kirby. I will play Explorer Rover. Subject Kirby's going to play Novu Dynamo. I am going to play Lay of the Land. And we'll take a look at the top 3. Come back like so and draw. I will put a Stunner on the Novu Dynamo. Give you the thing that you have to work the hardest to kill. And it is your turn. I will draw 5.
Say this. I'll pick up the archive. Play Infernus. I'll get Lay of the Land and Sirenhorn. I will Mark of Dis, Explorer Rover. I'll fight Kirby. Blow 1 Amber up. I'll Reap with Malficorn. Your turn.
Okay. Start of the turn, I am going to discard the Munchling to Novu Dynamo. I will say, I'll play General Order 24. I am going to subdue Ambassador Lu. And then Explorer Rover will just Reap. And it is your turn. I will draw 3. Let's check the 7.
Alright, so I gotta blow stuff up. I will grab this. I will Forge.
Yep. It took me forever to find these artifacts, by the way.
Yeah. I'll say Sanctum.
This isn't a post-election night stream.
Play Champion. Play Champion. Play... Actually, I'll play Seeker, Lyconite, Champion. I'll Reap with Salvador. Your turn.
Okay, so start of my turn, I am going to discard the Research Smoko to the Novu Dynamo. I will, to General Order 24, I'll kill the Explorer. And then I will Forge. I will say Saurians. I am going to play Citizen Strix. Steal 1.
Oh, I could have. Yeah, you're right. I could have, but I didn't think of that. That's fine.
I could still get the Amber off the Novu Dynamo because since these are both at the start of your turn effects, that's what I was like more or less going for. I will you gotta blow up all your Logos creatures. Play Faust, discard this Axiom. I mean, all your Sanctum creatures. I said Saurian, right? I guess I'll move this over here. I think it's safe. There's no artifact destruction in the deck, right? So
right.
The Strix Amber is actually safe. And oh, I could have put this in my hand. I put this in my hand. I forgot I had the other. I used the causal loop to archive the other one so long ago. It's the first time I've had a chance to call Saurian. So go ahead. I will draw 3.
Say dis. I will access denied.
Starlights?
Yeah, Starlights. Okay. I'll access denied. I will red alert.
Okay.
I will play Anthony and do damage to Faust. I will subdue the Novu Dynamo. And your turn.
Okay, so start of the turn, I am going to pitch Krazap to the Novu Dynamo, and the General Order 24 is going to kill the Novu Dynamo. I will say Star Alliance. Oh, yes. I will discard Hadron. I'll discard Tink. Discard Quintrino Flux. Your turn. We'll draw 4.
Okay. I will.
I was trying to determine if I had better plays than that, but at that point, I don't think I did. I had a bunch of board wipes and everything was dead, so.
I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Burning, or I'll play Commandeer, play Grey Rider, play Burning Glare. Do I Amberheart this Grey Rider? Is it your discard pile?
Start of my turn, it dies. Justin had to kill Anthony on his turn. I honestly have no idea how Justin generated as much amber as he did last game. I have no clue how he did. Look at my amber. Look at this. This is pathetic. This is pathetic.
Now the
General Order 24. Alright, I will say Logos. I am going to play Lethal Logica. I don't actually think there's anything left in the deck. Nothing.
Sad.
I will play Daughter. I'll play Novu Dynamo. I'll play Causal Loop and Archive card. I am going to Animator Trix. Trix is going to action to capture. And it is your turn. I will shuffle and draw 6.
Play Starlights. Play. Yeah, I'll say Starlights.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll play Garcia. I'll play Lay of the Land. I'll do that. I'll play Scout Pete. Capture. Play Observe Max. Oh, I gotta look at the top card. I already knew what it was. Did I? I don't remember that. Oh yeah, no, I do remember. I will actually discard that. Observe Max gets an amber. Your turn. There's 2 Shricks in the deck. One was purged, yeah. Turbo 6.
Start of the turn, I am going to discard Causal loop, I think. I will say Logos for the turn. Because I have to Lethal Logica and mill the Strix. Dang. Because I cannot use the Monument to stop that. Don't think I have any other way to draw a card, so that's that.
Alright.
Yeah, that's a shame. I don't know what happened in that game. I think I had a clunky draw. I just like
yeah, it did seem like it.
I was like literally doing nothing.
That deck was 4 and 2. To keep that in mind, both these decks are actually 4 and 2.
It's that classic. I suppose if you like take like 2 pretty good Star Alliance turns in a row, then you reverse time, you just take those turns again.
That's what I did. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Two were in the deck, but one was purged. I had I had a 5 card. I had like 6 or so of the Logos cards in play. They were like active, so yeah, exactly. Market Disc sucked. I wanted to take some other turn. I wanted to take a Saurian turn when he hit the Star Alliance, but the Star Alliance plus Logos in that deck makes the deck super efficient. There's a lot of just a lot of malleability to that deck between the Causal Loop and other stuff. I can't even tell you exactly what it is in the Star Alliance. I guess just having the lay of the land.
Yeah, and Kirby.
Yeah, and Kirby. Both of those combined, right?
And just the Nobu Dynamo giving you constant value out of the hand.
Yeah. So you can take a Star Alliance turn, ditch a Logos card, play Kirby, play a Saurian card. So the fact that you have 2 Nobu Dynamos in the deck can't be understated. I was actually threatening. Justin stopped me with the Garcia and the capture, but I had 4 Amber, but I was actually threatening because the Amber on the Monument and the Novu in play, I could forge, right? That's a sneaky forge. So I think the difference was, for whatever reason, I couldn't kill Daughter fast enough that game. I played like a bunch of Amber Pips and had to shoot my own creatures' armor. And then Justin played a bunch of 2-power shit that I wanted dead, and I didn't have a good way to kill it.
Which is funny because like Luria seems like it's very good at killing Daughter.
Yeah. I take like 5 turns where I can't kill Daughter or I just had other things to kill.
I think I ended up zapping it. What did I roll?
You rolled a 7. I rolled.
You would have to discard a card for each Nobu Dynamo. Yeah.
Yes, one does not do it. Got to discard both. I'm going first. Is this hand garbage? I am going first. Actually, you know what? I think this hand's fine. I'll play Amber Heart and I'll tell you to go ahead.
I'll play Star Alliance.
Yeah, so
land.
The difference is like Rock Hurling Giant, right? Rock Hurling Giant says when you discard a card from your hand, deal 4 damage, right? Nobu Dynamo is like a trigger, okay? So it's like this event that has to be resolved. If you play Magic Online, you know, it goes to the stack, and you got to resolve that before you can move on to the next game event effectively.
Play River Stunner, discard General Order. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say, I'm gonna Mark of Disc the Rover, and then I'm gonna gleefully cause mayhem. And then I'll play Maleficorn. He has to shoot itself. Got more damage than I know what to do with this time, and I will draw 3. Go ahead.
Play away team Particle Sweep to kill the corn mutant. Your turn.
I will say Sanctum. I'm going to play Commandeer. I will play Seeker of Truth. We'll play Champion Advil. I will play Grey Rider. Champion NFL will fight and kill. Away team. I will Amber Heart. NFL. This may be a mistake. I think you can probably just kill it, but we'll see. Alright, I'll draw.
Say Logos, I will play Lithologica. The Curse.
This is what I did.
The Munchling Curse. I will Opposition Research to ping the ward. Play Munchling, play Causal Loop. Card. Your turn.
I will say Sanctum. I'm going to play Squire Alice and do a damage to the Munchling. I will play Bulwark. Seeker of Truth is going to fight the Munchling and assault it down.
No reaps.
Champion. Oh, yeah. No reaping. Go ahead.
I will say.
I will draw 3. Sorry, 2.
Pick the Archive. Play. Tricks. Play Chant of Hubris. Play Wear the Ides. Play Tricks.
That is how he got more amber than me. Look at this. Look at this. That's like as much amber as I generated that whole last game. It took me 18 turns to generate this much.
You should have played Trixes.
My turn?
It's easy. Yeah.
I'm gonna Burning Glare Strixes. Saying Sanctum. I'm mad about this. I will play all Lyco Knights. I am going to Reap with Seeker of Truth. I'm going to Reap with Bulwark. I am going to Reap with Grey Rider. Seeker of Truth's gonna fight that Strix. I am going to Reap with Squire Alice. And then it is your turn. I will draw 2. Let's see, check 7.
Keyforge. I will say Starlance. I'll Hadron Collision, kill the Grey Rider. I will play Kirby. Kirby will play Dynamo. Your turn.
Okay, I will Forge. I am going to say Star Alliance. It's Sanctum is like I gotta like stuff. Star Alliance. I'll play Scout Pete, who's gonna rat-a-tat-tat down the Kirby. And we'll take a look at the top. I'll discard Bonesaw. I will play Lay of the Land. Take a look at the top 3. You texted me. I will put this back like so and draw. I am going to Particle Sweep. I'll do the damage to No Dynamo and then destroy Shrix because it's a mutant. And then I'll subdue No Dynamo. It doesn't actually do damage to it.
Oh, yeah,
it's got 2 armor. Okay. And then I'll play Garcia.
It was mighty sus of him to check his phone during a game.
It's your turn.
Who's he getting text from? Let me see the logs.
It was a meme. It was an election meme I received. I don't think it's like that funny. It's not awful. It's not awful.
You're getting memes over here.
But I don't know. Adult men should not send adult men memes through the phone.
That's correct.
Through a group chat.
I'm going to say Logos for the turn.
If my friends want me to see a meme, they should put it on Twitter.
I'm gonna Kurzap. Actually, I'll reverse time first. And then I'll Kurzap. Then I'll play Animator.
I will say Dis. I'll play Maleficorn and Infernus. Give me this. Get this out of here. I don't even care if it's the best card. It's not even the best card. Just get it out of here. I'll give it a Siren Horn too. Actually, I think Subdue is easier. Like matters more. Okay. Your turn. I will draw 2. Entirely of gifts. Memes should be printed out. Yes, thank you.
I'll say Saurian. Play Strix. I will exile it. I got you this.
Thank you.
I'm done.
I am going to say Star Alliance. I will play Scout Pete. I'll discard Ambassador Lou. Sorry, Lou. I'm gonna access denied the Strix. He's trying to infiltrate. So we got to cut off his access. I will discard Red Alert, and then I will play Anthony. He's going to shoot the Lyco Knight. I'll leave you with that one there. It's going to come back to you. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
I will say Star Alliance. Play away team. Play of the land. What?
Discord allowed for memes? Nah, Discord's okay, I guess, for memes.
Draw card. Play a stunner. Play Neutrino Flux. 5s and 4s are pretty tempting. But Antony is pretty tempting. I'll go with 6. I'll go with Antony. Archive that. And play General Order 24. Your turn.
Okay, I will say Star Alliance for the General Order 24. And I will say Sanctum for the turn. I am going to Reap with Bulwark. I will play Grey Rider to ready Bulwark. Bulwark will Reap. I will play Champion Anafil. Gonna capture here. Play Zalvador. It's your turn. I'll say check with 6. You'll forge. I will draw 3.
Order goes away.
So I guess I didn't calculate you having order explode. My big brain play was trying to hang on to tricks
for the order,
so that I could kill all of your Saurians, but pulling up tricks. Use a creature they control. Choose a
player has no creatures in play, destroy it.
Okay. Yeah. I was making sure it wasn't like the control the weak.
Oh yeah.
Right, where you had to choose a house on their Archon card, on their identity card.
Let's say Star Alliance. Pick up the archive. Play Particle Sweep. I think I'm just gonna kill the Grey Rider with the 2 damage.
Okay. You gotta okay, that's this one is the one that's
yeah. Play Subject Kirby, play Rover, play Stunner. I do not have a play for the your turn.
Okay. I forge.
You forge.
I will say this for the turn. I am going to Arc of Dis Explorer River. I will play Brabble and do a damage to Explorer River. I will play Sacro Fiend and do a damage to Kirby, I guess.
Got us up on the big screen. Oh yeah,
Nice.
And he's getting a tree after this turn.
Wow,
even better.
Kirby will take a damage from the Sacro Fiend. Infernus will fight the subject Kirby. And I am going to Stirring Grave Anthony. The only choice here.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the get out of jail free card. So, Stirring Grave Anthony. The robot stirs from his slumber. And it is your turn. I will draw these two, then shuffle and draw.
Alright, I will just Hadron Collision. I'm done. Alright, I'm gonna get Zeddy treat. He's very sleepy.
It's barely awake.
Jeez.
Let's shake that dog awake.
Great job. Good job eating that treat.
Gotta wait for the
tongue?
The Eddie tongue.
Now, make that Nathan emote right now.
Nathan Simmons. Revolting amount of noise out of that dog. Alright, I will say this. I am going to Reap with Brabble, Reap with Infernus, Reap with Sacro Fiend. I am going to play Cinder. I will Implosion and kill the Sacro Fiend and steal one. I will say check with 7. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
I got nothing. I got left the Logica. I don't think. No. Okay. Got nothing. Marketist.
Yeah.
Out of the game.
Right in the balls.
Yeah. Make sure all the cards. 73.
Think we did that. Nathan Simmons.
Yeah, it was good.
6, 3.
Yep, Luria makes it. I think rightly so. 18. Luria is probably a deck that is yet again is good in the best of 3. It's not always consistent, but 2 marks of this in a deck will win you some games. Just straight out. Murtani, let's check it out. Let's check it out.
The Clean Congregant of Seekaline.
Arise, Toxin. Arise, True Brew. Your first Maverick deck. What's the Maverick? Silent Dagger in Shadows. Okay.
No, one stood against Mini and Logos.
Okay. Yes, one stood against Mini and Logos
is
with Kyo.
With Kyo, that's
actually
awesome.
Is really sweet.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's really sweet.
That's pretty dope. That's possibly a lot of cards.
Yeah.
True Baru is a card that I think is much better in Mass Mutations than it is in Coda. There were so many ways to deal with True Baru.
But this Arise is very good in here.
But
you also have Gateway Arise, like that's stupid with all these creatures.
Don't really have any ways to abuse Keyhammer in this deck, do you?
Probably not.
Nothing in this, right?
You can at least like play Troubadour and then play Gateway, right?
Scrabbler Storm, that's a throwback right there.
Yeah, Scrabbler Storm's super good.
Remember that card was common in Star Alliance and in the last set?
Yeah, it's pretty good powerful. Effect. Yeah, pretty powerful.
It's a good effect.
And tight mechanics. This Logos is super solid. That one setting as many is very cool. Very, very cool.
Goodbye, Rosewood.
Take care. And the shadows, you got your bait and switch, you got your Nerve Blast, you get some Poison Waves, which are always fine. Relentless Whispers, yep. Those are just solid all around. Subtle Maul is oppressive.
Yeah, that's like that.
That's like not a super good. It's not like busted.
It's not. Yeah,
shadows,
exactly.
Right? But it's very good.
It's not the shadows that you just like you see and you just go ugh.
Yeah.
But this is the kind of shadows where you're happy to have this.
Yeah.
Like it's totally fine. It'll get the work. It'll get the job done. So. Troubadour with Ritual Tognath. Yeah, that's a good one.
It looks like a deck you bust out when you want to have some fun.
And honestly, that's the kind of shadows that I feel like is relatively fair in Coda.
Yeah.
Right? Stealing here and there, stealing conditionally. That's why I really liked conditional stealing, because stealing is such a powerful effect. I feel like you need to put in some work to get it to happen. I don't like like Dodger, I think is fine. Umbra, I think is fine. Relentless Whispers is pretty powerful, but ultimately I think Relentless Whispers is fine because to steal the one, you gotta kill something. And I think if Relentless Whispers referred to only enemy creatures, then I think Relentless Whispers would be fine. Nerve Blast is an interesting card because it doesn't generate Ember on its own, but just the steal one to deal 2 is just kind of good, right? Relentless Whispers always felt very, very powerful to me, almost like too powerful.
It was very dumb. Yeah.
Troubadour is one of those cards you just can't play against some decks, right?
Tough. It's like in a sealed environment, it's really tough to play that. Not knowing
it's like
what they have.
Fangs of Gizzleheart, Nature's Claim. There's all kinds of stuff like not Nature's Claim, Nature's Call. There's all kinds of things that you just don't want to play against. What was it? The Shadows card that bounces 2, lights out. You got Tempting Offer in this set. Like there's, yeah. You can gateway the same turn. That's like a reasonable play, right? Like if you're gonna wipe the board, might as well generate 2 amber off the Troubadour.
Let's look at these. I haven't actually looked at these decks.
Oh yeah, I don't really know.
Oh, I remember Sadika is very fast.
Yes, I do remember Sadika.
Very fast. Amberlution. Okay.
Master Plan.
I'm not quite sure what that deck's doing, but it does have Borrow.
Yeah, which might be enough, right?
Yeah, but there are a ton of artifacts.
We were like, why is this deck here? And we played it,
and then we're like,
right?
oh, okay,
yeah, right. Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see again.
It's the Sanctum Saurian. It's the Sanctum Saurian combo that will that demands multiple board wipes.
This does have like Pale Star. I remember Pale Star being super good.
It's got a Baldric. I mean,
We'll see. Should be interesting.
This is This is the actual rare non-logos matchup.
We're definitely gonna have a non-logos.
We have a non-logos deck advanced. Well, Luria. Luria's not a logos.
Yeah.
Luria advanced. Luria was the first deck without logos that made it to the top 8. All the other decks had logos in them.
Very cool. What's up, Defying Moment? How are you? It does have
Star Alliance.
Star Alliance does the work.
It's got a lot of Scout Peats, and I think it's got a Lay of the Land.
Yeah.
Right. So it does a pretty good imitation of logos. It like that right there feels like logos from Coda almost, right? Because I think people don't realize how not efficient logos was in Coda outside of things like library access, right? Library access gets a lot of attention, but cards like Library of Babel, just drawing a random card, I love Scout Pete. I think Scout Pete's just a better version of that, right? Is it something you can play next turn? Cool, get rid of it. Library of Babel's like, draw, and it didn't do anything. Yeah. So, I got a 4. What did you roll? Did you roll?
7.
Okay. So yeah, the Star Alliance does pretty good, and Lay of the Land is like a fantastic card. Lay of the Land feels, I really like the exploration, the minor exploration theme in Star Alliance. I feel like they really nailed it in this set, right? when you're like looking at just the top couple of cards of your deck, that feels like exploration, and I think that does translate well into the game. And you think Star Trek, you think exploration. So
I do miss Wild Wormhole. It's one of my favorite cards. But Lithologica has a really good feel too. I'm keeping this one. All right, I'll play this Imperial Road.
All right. I am going to say Shadows. I will play Booby Trap. I will play Mug. Play Fidget. I will play Opportunist. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Just real quick. I will say Shadows. Play Borrow, which I hate having early, but play Nexus. Play Secret Needle, do damage to Fidget. I'll use Imperial Road. Put Optio Gorkus in play. He's got a capture icon. He's stunned. Your turn.
Okay. I will say Untamed. I'm going to play Gloria's Attendant, who's got an amber icon. I'm going to play Lost in the Woods. Shuffle all this back in. That's a partly defensive Lost in the Woods, because I really don't want to give you any value off the Secret Needle. Both those creatures die to the Secret Needle in one hit, so... And then I will play a Fandangle. Who's going to capture? And it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Okay. I will say Shadows. I'm going to mug this Fandangle.
Oh.
I'm going to Secret Needle this Fandangle.
Garbage.
I will use Imperial Road. Display tops. Cannot suffer a Fandangle or Witch to live. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say this. I'm going to play Dominator Bobble, who's enhanced with an amber icon. Oh, Pain Reaction, Galeatops. This deck is like...
Yeah.
This deck is like 25 amber icons, it feels like. Oh, and Furnace, I'll just get those cards.
Okay. Borrow is relevant. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to get that far, but...
It is your turn. I will draw 3. I'll say check with 7.
Alright, I'll say Sanctum. Play Funnel the Eye, play Seeker, play Baldric. Go ahead. Forge.
I will forge. I guess I'll say Shadows. I'll play Shoulder Id. I'll play Francis. I'll play Bow.
Yeah, that deck does feel Coda Rushy.
And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
I will.
I suppose there are creatures in this deck.
Play Shadows. I'll play Gamgee. Play Rad Penny and Steel. I'll go over there, do 2 damage to Bone, I think, kill it. Play Sell Auto, discard a card for hand. Secret Needle. The Rad Penny. I will use Imperial Road. The Gorkus. Get out of here. That is my turn.
Okay, I will say... I will say Dis. I'm going to play Dominator Bobble. I'll play this double enhanced Essence Scale. And Furnace is going to fight Gamgee, and then I'm going to Dominator Bobble to have Francis fight Gamgee. We'll both get 1. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
I'll say Sanctum. Play Amberheart. Play Gormavam. Play General Zavador. I'm loading up over here. I'll use Imperial Road to play Technosaurus. I will Exalt to 2/3 Shoulder Ed. I'm gonna fight Shoulder Ed, so you steal 1.
Okay, yeah.
And I will reap with.
For some reason, I was thinking
Secret of Truth
effect wouldn't work if it was dying. So
I'll use Fawn of the Eye, capture onto Galeatops, and your turn.
Or it's just expanding.
I think this is why this deck does things, right?
It's just expanding this way. Okay, I will say Untamed. I'll play a Niflgrounds. I'll play a Gloriana's Attendant. I'll discard Song of the Wild. Got a Dino Beast. I don't think it's worth exalting there. I think it's Amber. So, your turn. I will draw 4.
Forge.
Yeah.
I will say Saurian. Play Monument to Faust. I will play Sagittarius Gaze, the damage icon. Exalt the damaged creature. Damage or Francis. I will discard Axiom. Play Faust. I won't Exalt. Play Strix. Capture 1. Exalt. Steal 1. We'll unstun these guys. Gorm will get the Essence Scale. I haven't killed a creature this turn. I don't have anything to road, so your turn. I'm ramping.
I am going to say Untamed. Gonna say Untamed. I'm gonna Reap with Dino Beast. Or Reap with Gloriana's Attendant. This is just a gamble. I'm gonna Vault's Blessing. So I'll get 1, and I've got 2 mutants, and you've got 3.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna Amber Illusion. I have no creatures in my hand.
I mean, that's probably fair, because whatever board happens has to be better for you than this.
Yeah, but so you get that.
Yeah. Those go there, but it doesn't matter.
Right, he'll be dead when all is said and done. I feel like whatever you put into play. Oh, I get past the Rad Penny.
Yeah.
What were the other 2 cards in your hand?
Opportunist and Equalize.
Okay, so
you can put these wherever you want. Also, we have 3 look over there. What is that?
2 look over there is an attempting offer.
I see. I see.
Yeah. I guess something like this, maybe. I guess.
Okay.
So I'll say check with 12. I will. What was your hand?
Opportunist and Equalize.
Okay.
So I'll Forge for 6.
I'll draw 2.
Or
you had 6 because you got 3 and you got 1 from my Francis dying.
Was I supposed to be at 2 keys? Did I just flip 2 keys by accident?
No, you're at 2 keys.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say Shadows. I will Reap with Gamgee. Steal 1. I will Reap with Nexus to use a Dominator bottle to Reap with the Nephil. Play Opportunist. Gain, capture. I will Reap with Rad Penny and Seeker Needle, Rad Penny. is it. Check with 7.
Okay, I'll forge. I will say shadows. Look over there, Nexus. I will look over there, Champion NFL. I will Dark Wave. I'm actually mad at how much amber you generated from that turn, because I would love the Tempting Offer here to get that back. I'll discard Tempting Offer, and it's your turn. I'll say check with 6, and I will draw 4 and play the Rad Penny.
I will play Shadows. I'll play this Rad Penny.
Yeah, this game. I don't have any amber control.
Okay.
I think like I said, I was gambling on the Amberlution. I think I lose the game if you take that.
Yeah.
If you take
that's
a turn with that
bananas, right?
Yeah. If you take a turn, I wasn't going to force through that Faust anytime soon.
Yeah.
So
I think you have to do that.
Yeah, I just think I got slightly unlucky because you have one less
creatures in my hand.
Yeah, you have one less Shadows creature, right? Or you could have four creatures, but the fact that 3 of them were the same house sucks. So, but I mean, the Imperial Road was letting you sculpt your hand the whole game. So yeah, exactly, right. But because he's got 2, because they come into play ready, right? Not stealing the Rad Penny. That's great. I'm happy about that, but next Gamgee coming into play when I generate 12, and Nexus coming into play with like a bevy of artifacts for him to choose from just sucks. So
defining moment, we only look at decks if you spend the mushroom.
Yes, we have a
but there is a channel on Discord.
Yeah, you can throw it into the Discord and we'll take a look at it. Or if you've got the 10k channel points, you can spend those to link your deck, and we'll look at it on stream. So. You were asking the other night when I was playing my KFPL game, right?
I'm probably playing mine Sunday.
I think I'm playing mine Saturday.
Okay.
So I was trying to remember the username of the person who was asking us about the decks, and I think it was Defining Moment. So
that was actually a really interesting game, though. I think
that one.
Yeah, it was so fast.
Yeah, it was fast.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. Boom. Yeah, we'll look at it now.
Now we can. Poet Mort Deft Shark. Let's do it.
Do appreciate you checking with us before spending the points. This is a good stopping point, typically between games.
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah. Mort Deft Shark.
2 Infernus. You got Screaming Cave. Stirring Grave has shown it's pretty good with Infernus. You also have Grim Reminder for those, right? That's pretty good. Gleeful Mayhem can let you kill an Infernus on your turn after you play it. Then you can Stir and Grave it. That's pretty cool.
Master Mindy is a cool card. I don't think we got to see her really pull anything off.
She was really good in at least a couple games. Yeah. I remember there was a deck.
I think the decks that had her were bad, even though she is a good card.
She just sits on the table. I mean, at the worst, she's what's it called? The Shadows creature that's action steal. Right?
Naughty the Thief.
Yeah.
She's Naughty the Thief. So
2 Lost in the Woods though.
Shoulder heads are good to hide Master Mindy behind, and you got Bow Kniving. With the Lost in the Woods and the Screaming Cave, this deck's gonna shuffle more than a Legacy Magic deck. Yeah. So. Dino Beast, Scout. Do you have
that Wild Bounty's probably not amazing, right? Did it enhance Commune with an Amber? It looks like it did. It was
yeah.
Commune either has an Amber or a draw, which is not great.
Which is bad either way.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer.
So it did. Yeah,
that sucks. That just sucks.
Me still happy to play a turn 1, but yeah, I think
they've got 2 Amber. That's
it's even worse.
That's really bad.
That's the world's funniest Commune then.
Oof. Big old oof, man. Imagine if that Stirring Grave had 2 Amber on it.
At least you get to Infernus that Commune.
That's something, right?
Yeah, so that you never have to worry about it again, right?
I mean, that's legit good
because you can purge 3, you can discard 3 with Infernus instead of just the typical 2. So.
Yeah, I like that. That's not a bad play. And you kind of cull your deck a little bit. You don't mind getting rid of the Commune because you're rarely getting value out of it, probably. Yeah, it's like an autoencoder. Okay. Or wait, what? With the borrow of an auto good. Okay,
yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, Borrow is just a good card in this set. It's really good in this set. It's probably good versus older sets too, but incredible in this set. So, Bow, you can Lost in the Woods Bow, and Reclaimed by Nature. Yeah, this deck does not care about artifacts, right? So
Obsidian Forge combo. You have Obsidian Forge with Keyfrog, which is always like a scary thing.
Yeah, so Wild Bounty is actually really bad in this deck.
Though, yeah, Wild Bounty doesn't really do much.
You can Wild Bounty the Commune and then discard that 4 amber you just created to put 4 amber into your pool. So.
I bet the Reclaim by Nature plus Borrow makes it very good against other Mass Mutation decks, right? Infurnish or Untamed and Grim Reminder most for your shadows, so your cave turns reset high distance. Oh,
yeah, that'd be pretty good.
That's the next level work toward that play. I like that.
I like that. I mean, I like keeping Cephalist around. Do you have a way to kill your own? You could Mark of Dis your own Keyfrog, interestingly. 6. To forge. Because I'd be tempted to keep...
Forge it, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to keep some. You could even try to go for the double forge with Keyfrog if you had 12 amber and 6 creatures.
Yeah, you need so much. It's hard to do, but man, if you can pull it off,
if you pull it off, it's
yeah. Does this deck have board wipes besides Amberlution? I don't think it does.
I don't think it does.
I guess it has Pale Star, which is something.
Yeah, it's not nothing. Pale Star is not nothing.
I guess I'll keep.
Wild Bounty.
Am I first?
What? So,
are you first? Or am I first?
You rolled a 9, I think. Or did I roll a 9?
I rolled a 9. In that case, I'm a mulligan.
Okay. I will keep. So,
was it bet from last game?
No. Who won that game? You did?
I did.
Okay, that's good. So, Wild Bounty. I don't even. Is the deck still in the Wild Bounty Fertility Chant deck?
That was the other day, right? That was.
Is that Canodrab?
No, not. It would have been Baron and Flower Langum. I think I got knocked out.
Okay, so
because I think I got beat by BW Plume.
Okay,
I think
so. Yeah.
Speaking of which, I need to close that bracket from last round.
I opened a Wild Bounty Fertility Chant deck. So Wild Bounty to me has a skewed perception because of that deck. I think the first time I played it, I pulled that off, and so I was like, "This card's amazing." Yeah, that's the dream scenario, right? But not every deck's got that. So
Secret Needle. Go ahead.
I will say sorry, and I'll play Monument to Faust. I will play Imperial Road. I will chant a Hubris. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Say Untamed. I will play 2 Gloriana's Attendants. I will Lost in the Woods them. As the baby Dust Pixies they are. I will play a Dino Beast and not Exalt it. Your turn.
Okay. I will say Shadows. I will play Perplexing Sophistry. I think my window to get that card to work this game is very small. I'll play Secret Needle and do a damage to the Dino Beast. I'll play Gamgee and Nexus. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Play Untamed. A Song of the Wild. I will I'll Reclaim by Nature the Secret Needle and do a damage to Gamgee. I'll play Vault's Blessing to get 2. I will Reap with the Dino Beast to get 2. Your turn.
Okay, I will say Sanctum. I'll play Amberlution. I'll play Font of the Eye. I'll play Baldric. I'll play Purifier.
Amberheart.
Sorry, Everheart. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. You'll forge.
Play Shadows. Secret Needle, Gamgee. I will look over there. The Nexus. Steal one. I'll Opportunist the Dino Beast. Your turn.
I will say Sanctum. I'm going to play Ardent Hero. I am going to Burning Glare and stun the Dino Beast. I will fight the Dino Beast with Baldric. And then I will fight with the Purifier of Souls into the Dino Beast to kill it. I'll Font of the Eye, and then I'll Amberheart Purifier as well. Actually, is it worth Amberhearting Baldric? I think it is. Amberheart Baldric. Make him a little bit harder to remove. I will then Imperial Road Tricks. I'll capture. I'll Exalt to steal. Okay. And Strix is stunned. Alright, your turn. I will draw 3.
Say this. I'm going to Pain Reaction the Nexus to kill it and get the ward off the Baldric. I'll play a Pale Star. I'll play Dominator Bobble. I'm going to discard Drekker because it's not really good to just give you free Baldric kills. So, your turn.
Plus Font of the Eye.
Yeah. Lots of reasons.
His hand and turn are garbage. I guess I say Sanctum here. I'll Reap with Ardent Hero. I'll Reap with Purifier of Souls. I'll Reap with Baldric. I will play a General Salvador. I will use Imperial Road to play Gladiodontus stun. It's already stunned. Value. And it is your turn. I will say check with 8 and I will draw 2.
I will say Shadows. I'll use the Pale Star. I will Booby Trap.
Good lord.
I will Bug. I will Secret Needle. I will play Francis. Your turn.
Okay. I will Forge. Allie, what's up?
Hey.
I am going to say Saurians. I'm gonna discard Axiom. I will Sagittarius Gaze. I'll shoot Francis and do a damage. I'll Monument to Faust to make your keys cost +1 because I have not seen Faust yet. I will play Galeatops. I will play the Technosaurus, and I'll go ahead and Exalt and shoot Francis, so that I can then also Font of the Eye. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. Forge for 7.
7. I'll say Dis. I will play Essence Scale. I will play Gabos. Play Waking Nightmare. And your turn.
Okay. I will say Shadows. I'm gonna look over there, Gabo. I will mug my Technosaurus. I will opportunist my Technosaurus. Capture. I will just play Faust using that. No, none of that. None of that there.
None of that.
And I will say check with 8, and it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Say Shadows. Play Tempting Offer. Play Dark Wave. Play Shoulder Ed. Play Fidget. I'll Seeker Needle. Agabos. I am done.
Okay, so I will forge. I will say Sanctum. I'm gonna play Optio Gorkus. Capture on list, I suppose. Actually, no. Play Optio Gorkus there. Just capture on himself. I'll play Champion Anaphyl. Capture. Play Gorm of Om. Play Seeker of Truth. I am going to Amber Heart the Faust, because I think I lose the game if Faust goes away. I used Imperial Road to play the Opio Gorkus, if anybody's wondering. And your turn. I will draw 4.
I will say Shadows. Play a Bow. Take 2.
I really hate that card. Because I feel like really...
Reap with Fidgets.
Salvador. Okay. I feel like really close, interesting games are just like blown out by Bow.
I'll ping the...
Okay. Your turn. So you do have check with 9. Okay, I can stop you. I will say Shadows. I am gonna play Master Plan. I will.
Yeah, my Faust makes me cost 10.
Oh yeah, sorry, you gotta check. Yeah, okay. This is still a Shadow's turn, I think. I'll play Master Plan. I will put this card under the Master Plan. I am going to borrow, and this is actually a tough choice. I guess I borrow the Seeker Needle. Oh, do I? Borrow the Seeker Needle. Get this. I will play Subtle Auto. Anything you want to hang on to there? You got an Amber Lucian in your lead. Okay. I will Seeker Needle the Subtle Auto. This card is Rad Penny. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll play Gamgee. I realize now, like it took me to that very turn to wonder why the deficit in the game was. I will use Imperial Road to play Shrix. To steal. Do I have any other? No other Amber? What did I start that turn with?
1, I think.
Master Plan, borrow for 2, shoot Subtle Auto for 3, steal. That's that. Go ahead. I got the Gorm. I'll Gorm the Essence Scale.
Okay, I'll say Untamed. I'll play Nipple Grounds.
I'll draw and then shuffle and draw.
Play Intendant. Discard Commune. Play Amber Lucian.
Yeah. I don't think I can win. don't think I can win. Unless something crazy happens here. The key frog, none of that. Cut. I think if I had drawn Rad Penny before this turn, I think even stealing one amber would have been really important in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh. Goodness. This matchup is like,
it's
turbo.
Balls to the wall.
It is ridiculous.
Like the decks interact with each other, but not a lot, and
it comes down to like timing on the Ambrelution, I think.
They're going really fast.
Yeah.
I just wish I would stop losing those close ones. So
the Pale Star was pretty important there too.
Sadika going all the way.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Justin was like, "This deck doesn't have any board wipes." Then,
well, we saw the Pale Star, and I was like, oh, that's why it won the previous matchup.
No, this deck doesn't have any on board wipes than Ambrelution, I guess. And then Pale Star killed everything on the table.
I don't sound like that.
Justin sounds like a Muppet. Yes, to me. Personally, that's what I hear. No, I'm shuffling it.
I'll show you how to play it.
No, I'm shuffling it. I'm shuffling it so Rad Penny ends up at the bottom of the deck.
All you gotta do is have
I would love to know. What I want to know is the number of Rad Pennies Justin has played in the tournament versus me. Because I think it is at least
that is secret
twice as many. Yes, you have secret needled Rad Pennied twice as many Rad Pennies as I have. Yeah, 1-1 in this matchup, so. Your son put Kazace to the finals. Oh. I got some voices tonight. No, I mean, normally I think funny voices will only get you so far. I try to use funny voices sparingly. Typically mocking someone, especially saying somebody said something that they clearly did not say or anything like that. Like that to me, I think is generally pretty funny. So.
Peak comedy.
Farmhand Luke. I don't even remember that voice. There's somebody. Yeah. Oh, Ronnie roleplay. Yeah, and
that's
with
true.
The rate the decks are such a high value. You have to be a dedicated troll such as Player Herp or Code Red to even use the swap places. So.
Okay.
The amount of board wipes is way too high.
At least we're getting game 3s tonight. We have not had game 3s for a little bit.
The nights have been over pretty quick.
Yeah.
Everybody got their values worth tonight. I felt like I didn't have a chance, but then I slowed down your second key, and I was like, okay, I have an actual chance in that game. First. I feel like this deck really wants to go first.
Okay.
No, I don't think it wants to go first in a hand like this, though.
You have Commune, so... like a legit thing to mulligan for.
Yeah, I think so. I think if you threaten, like, the goal is to threaten turn 2 with this deck if you can.
You get under the amber control and
you get that first key before the opponent ever has a chance to really set up.
Because you want the Ambrelution to be hitting your third key, right? It gets all the captured amber back and gets you back into the game. Because if you have to Ambrelution early, then you don't have it for when they rebuild their board. And this deck will rebuild a board fast. It seems like.
I think the Imperial Road does so much work because all of the Saurians in that deck, for the most part, just you play them, they do something. So. Sorry. Look, man, if I am on a streak, I could not give a shit about betting. When I get to click my name and give people points because I won a game, I'm right over there. But when I'm Justin won that game, I'm usually too busy giving Justin a play-by-play of the game he just played to really do anything. Okay, this hand is off. Nifl Grounds, go ahead. Probably.
Play Zalvar, play Anfield, play Final the Eye.
I will say this. I am going to play a Dominator Bauble. And a Dominator Bauble. And an Essence Scale. And it's your turn. I'll draw 3.
I will play Saurian. I'll play a Trix. Deal. I'll play Trix. Capture. Steal. Play Faust. Play Gladiodontus. Play Chant of Hubris. And done.
I will say dis. I am going to discard Commune. I will play Lost in the Woods.
I'll play Untamed. Okay. You said dis.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Untamed. I'll discard Commune, play Lost in the Woods. I'll shuffle in Salvador and the Gladiodontus. And then I'm going to Amber Lucian. I have no creatures, but I can't let that shit go unanswered, so. Okay, well. We'll put them like that. And
that was a fine Amber Lucian because, like, I was looking to run away with it, right?
Yeah.
I drew in a 3 Siren cards. I was like, what?
I'll draw. Go ahead. Yeah, I like you activate. If you activate Tricks, I think I lose the game.
Yeah,
right.
It's just like so far behind.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say Saurian. I'll reap Tops. I'll reap the Dork. I'll play Sagittarius Gaze. Shoot some armor. And I'm done.
Okay. I will.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Bill. But he did shuffle 2 different things in to kind of butt it up a little bit. Let's see.
You shuffled it after I shuffled.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
Saying. I shuffled it, then you shuffled it. So. I will. This hand is really frustrating. I will say dis. I'll play Essence Scale. I'll play Waking Nightmare. And I'll say check with 7. It's your turn. I'll draw 2.
Sounds pretty frustrating. Alright, I'll forge.
I'll play. I will. Yeah. This.
I'll play Sanctum. I'll play Gorm. I'll play Garden Hero. I'll reap. Your turn.
Love to interact with my opponent. My turn. I'll forge. I will say Shadows. I'm gonna play Seeker Needle. I'm gonna Opportunist. The Orcus. And then I'm gonna Mug Gorkus. And it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Say Shadows. I will play Red Penny. I will play a Secret Needle, shoot the Red Penny. I'll play a Subtle Auto. Play Gamgee. I'll look over there, Salvador. And I'm gonna Gorm your Secret Needle.
My interaction. My turn. I will say this is like the mass mutation games that we've like said that aren't fun.
Yeah.
This is exactly one of those. I will say, because this right here, I could use this right about now, right? Because this. I had a Dark Wave to go with it, and that would go a long way toward cleaning up the board, right? Because Dark Wave, Booby Trap kills those 3 guys, right? It takes out Gamgee. I'd be in really good shape. Or now I can play the Dark Wave and kill just Gamgee. Or I can take this Untamed turn, which literally does nothing. I gain 1 amber. If I want to give you something that you can Secret Needle for free, or if I want to give you things you can then Font at the Eye, and then I discard this. Or the turn I am going to take, I guess, will be to Pain Reaction, Subtle Auto, right? Killing 2 creatures and at least slowing, at least getting rid of Gamgee. And then I'll just draw 2 cards, and it's your turn.
Okay, I'll say Shadows. I'm going to play a Red Pang.
Yep.
I'm going to Secret
Needle.
Are you going to
Secret Needle? He's Secret Needle it, right?
I'm going to play Borrow. Or
but the thing with a game like this, it's like, what do you learn from a game like this, right? Like, if you've played enough Keyforge,
play Master Plan.
I don't have a draw at this point that gets me back into this game. Losing Booby Trap there sucked. Yeah, exactly. If this is the first game I ever played with this deck, I'd never look at this deck again.
Yeah,
right. And this deck is good. I mean, look how much amber he's got, right? I have to have some sort of board to actually interact, right? I think the deck at this point is seriously, I think it's like 16 creatures or something. I drew 5 Dis artifacts or something. I mean, I'll take, I guess I'll say Untamed now. I'll play Gloriana's Attendant. This is one of those, like the crazy thing is, I know I'm going to draw Untamed stuff, but I'm like taking an Untamed turn because it's the most cards in my hand. I have to like hit something that'll do something. I'll play all that, go ahead, and I'll draw 3. Right? And the game's just going to slip further and further away. Without the, like, I needed a Pale Star. If I had a Pale Star early in the game, I think I would be fine. Right?
Alright, say... Sorry, or Sanctum. I will play Baldric.
Yep.
Salvador. I'll fight Attendant to fight Fandangle. I'll Burning Glare. I'll Reap. Font. And I'm done.
Okay, I can keep the game going. Despite not really wanting to. I'll play Drekker, I'll play Snudge, I'll play Infernus. I will purge those. I am going to Essence Scale, sack the Drekker to ready the Snudge. Snudge is going to fight the Seeker of Truth to bounce the Infernus. I'll play the Infernus. I'll purge from my discard pile. I'll get Gloriana's Attendant and I guess Lost in the Woods. I don't think it'll matter. And then I am going to Essence Scale the Infernus to ready and Reap with Snudge, and I will bounce the Ardent Hero. And your turn, I will draw 3. Go ahead.
I'll say Sanctum. Play Ardent Hero. Fight Snudge. I'll Reap. Font. And I'm done.
Okay, I'm out of answers now. Okay. I have the Pale Star finally. Yeah, jeez. I needed creatures earlier because my opening, the hand that I drew was not great, so I mulliganed it and then had no creatures in that hand, so I played some stuff, and I had no creatures in that following hand, and so I played some stuff, and then the only creature I had was after I Amber Lutioned, I had a Gloriana's Attendant. I had one Gloriana's Attendant that was staring at a Seeker Needle. Yep. So it's just, I don't know what you're supposed to do in that
game. Down the barrel of the Seeker Needle. I guess we're not allowed to look at this deck and wonder what it does anymore.
Yeah, it's got a lot of combos. It doesn't look like it. I think it's one of those unassuming things.
Yeah.
Sadika, whose deck is Sadika?
I think it's yours. but I don't know.
It's a shame. I mean, honestly, I think the matchup was very interesting, but I think that game right there shows you
that it was like.
I mean,
the other two games were at least like close.
Subtle. Did I lose to 2 random discards? I didn't win because of a random discard. Because if I hit Amber Lucian, I win that game. Right? You have no way to clear my board in game 2. Right?
Yeah, probably.
So I had a 1 in 7 or 1 in 6 chance to win the game with that subtle auto, because I had so much stuff on the board. But that, and I think I was in trouble regardless of you hitting the booby trap.
Yeah.
But the booby trap was the best card in my hand. It was, I needed that. If I take a Shadow's turn and I kill 5 creatures or 4 creatures or whatever,
back into it a little
bit.
I'm
not, I don't,
totally out.
I don't lose the game to just what's on the board.
Yeah.
And in that situation, I was losing to just the board. So, not a position you want to be in, mass mutations. It's just like it's not fun.
All right, well,
what a stupid night.
Great time. Another wonderful night of Keyforge.
What a stupid game.
We'll be back on Sunday with more. We have Hellmallen is returning, the 6-0 deck. I think it's our last 6-0. Right? Yeah, our last 6-0 deck is fighting for the spot. How even are the decks that have made this far between your 2 collections? I actually don't know. I haven't kept track of collections.
Sadika is yours. I think the Keyzace is yours as well.
Okay.
So Keyzace advanced, right?
And is Portnoy mine as
well?
Portnoy
I think is mine. Yeah, I'll double check though, but I think Portnoy's mine.
Usually it ends up being pretty even, Bill, between the 2 of us. I haven't kept as close track as I did in the past. It's not as easy because we used to use 2 different Archon sleeves. Like Nathan used to use the matte clears.
Yes,
and it was very easy to distinguish.
But for this set, we ended up using all the katanas.
So we had a bunch of extra clear katanas. So the next stream on Sunday, 2 matches, and then on Monday we'll move into top 8, which is cool. And also it's a Venus game. That's like Monday's big. Pretty exciting times, but definitely watch Sunday. And then Friday
is mine.
Friday we're gonna play
7 Wonders Duel.
That should be fun.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it's good. It's real good. If nobody's played that before, so.
And I haven't played it before, so I'm gonna learn it.
At a calzone.
The calzone. You took one of the calzones though.
Nice. Love me a calzone.
All right. With that, it's kind of late. We got a 7 Wonders Duel. 7 Wonders Duel. Banned for playing Duel 0. Nice. Yep, long stream. So we're gonna go and call it here.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. See
Jet
you.
Feet is yours, right?
Yeah, I think so. See you.
Ediplume is mine. Luria is yours. And Anodrab is mine.
Yeah, that's right.
So it is currently 3 Justin decks and 2 Nathan decks advancing.
Go back to doom scrolling. Let's go. Oh, yeah. I might do Legacy Cube maybe this weekend. Like Saturday or something if I'm feeling bored.
We got KFPLs coming up.
Yeah, KFPLs are on. Mine is on Sunday. Nathan, like maybe
mine is very likely Saturday at 2:30. That is the time that Cav and I love Cav to death. Cav's great. Part of the Archons of Atlanta for those who are not aware. We hung out with Cav a bunch at Fort Worth.
The last ever Vault Tour.
The last ever Vault Tour before the creeping death came upon us. So it'll be great to play against Cav. Cav does love adaptive. He talked about how he thinks that single game adaptive may be his favorite format. I think when we were at Fort Worth, I think we played a team event with Cav and we did terrible because we
suck at team events.
Yeah. We do not traditionally do well at team events. There is a certain, I don't think we talk enough at a team event, right? Justin and I, the internal monologue to ourselves the entire time we're playing
is too strong.
I am Tabletop Royale.
And I don't need any help.
I don't need any help.
I'm a strong, independent Tabletop Royale. I don't need no... all right.
So, yeah.
Well, anyways, so that's it. Goodbye.
Yeah.
See you Friday.
We're out of here.
And we'll be on a lot of different streams this weekend. So, but more of this on Sunday night. Goodbye.
Later.